Hello and welcome back to another episode of Christian Sucks at Tony Hawk Games. Today we're playing a Tony Hawk game. We're playing, well, we're not playing an officially done Tony Hawk game. We're playing the Fug Pro mod for Tony Hawk's Underground 2. And if you recall, I played this a month or two ago. This is a mod which adds a lot of levels from previous Tony Hawk games into Tony Hawk's Underground 2. So I decided to do that today just because Tony Hawk's Pro Skater HD 1 and 2 is coming out soon. I don't think the HD part's actually in there, but either way they're remaking the first two games and I'm extremely excited. I've got the game pre-ordered because I'm filth trash who pre-orders Activision games, but only when they're World of Warcraft expansions or Tony Hawk games apparently, and I did so after doing some research and seeing what people thought about the warehouse demo, and it looks really faithful to the original. It looks really good, so I was like, sure, I want to play the warehouse demo, so I pre-ordered because I'm going to buy it anyway. And yeah, I would have today's gameplay footage be of a warehouse demo, but I don't like how when I capture PS4 gameplay for long periods of time during the share function, it randomly skips like 10 seconds or so of gameplay every now and again, every few minutes. I don't think that's going to look very good on a Tony Hawk game, and also again it would be another 720p video, so I thought I could just go back and do another one of those Fug Pro weekly waypoints like I said I was going to do occasionally, because then we'd be reminding ourselves what some of these levels look like. Not the original PlayStation 1 versions of course, but the remastered versions that they put into the mod to go in with Tony Hawk's Underground 2, but all the same. Since last we played I have learned all about how to I forget what the actual term is, but you see when I'm grinding I'm changing my stance as I'm doing that. I'm getting more combo additions by doing that, or combo multiplications. That's something that I never knew how to do before, and now I feel like getting those achievements for high score points is going to be a lot easier, because even though I still play like ass, it's a lot easier to build up big combos and get myself forgiven for playing like ass basically. If anyone's interested, by the way, I've been doing this in the warehouse demo, and my high score in the warehouse demo so far is around 880,000 points, but I haven't played that much. I might be able to get that a bit higher if I wanted to. I'm not really trying to go for a high score, but that's just kind of that information's out there. If it interests anyone to try and go and beat, let me know in the comments down below. If you beat it, rate, like and subscribe. Rate? Who says rate? Rating hasn't been a thing on YouTube for years. But yeah, I'm extremely super duper excited to be playing Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and 2, and as you should know, basically 4 of these levels that I'm playing, they should all be in the game because they're Pro Skater 1 levels. Sadly this mod seems to omit one of the levels from the original game, as you saw in the level list there, but that's fine. Oh man, Downhill Jam has been the source of so much frustration for me in the Pro Skater HD remake, which wasn't as good because it didn't use the same physics and stuff. It was all weirdly slow and sluggish. I still enjoyed it for what it was, but I don't think I could go back to it now that I've played so much of the originals again. Also, you'll notice there's no music in the background on this one. Sorry about that. I know Tony Hawk's fart music is a bit like fish custard without the custard, but we just have to do it that way really because of the way YouTube did it. I know in the last weekly waypoint I left music in, but something that's really cool I noticed is a PlayStation 4 version of the game. When you use the capture function to share gameplay, it automatically cuts the music out. It leaves the microphone in, but it cuts the music out even though you are hearing it as you're playing the game. That's really nice that they do that. I assume that's going to work for streaming as well. Does mean streams that I do, which I will be doing, will be a little bit empty and devoid of music because I can't add new music in a PlayStation stream, but that's just something we're going to have to deal with, I guess. I've got to say, there's still some information they haven't released about Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and 2, like how the multiplayer works, and just how deep the Creator Skater and Creator Park features are. We've had a glimpse at them in a recent PlayStation 4 trailer, and I don't know, it looks very modular, but it doesn't necessarily look like there's going to be a lot of environment to tinker with. But again, it was like maybe 2 or 3 seconds of gameplay we saw, but I'm really interested in the multiplayer stuff. Like obviously they'll want it to be real-time multiplayer because they want everyone in the same lobby to show off all of their cool skater skins that they bought in the store or whatever bullshit they're going to pull. But I'm excited because like as long as there's no actual collision with other players, it could be really fucking cool to just like do these 2-minute or maybe even like longer, maybe like 10-minute sessions where you're all just in the same park and you're all just trying to get high score, and whoever get like there's just like a local leaderboard of that particular match, and you know it's It's like the same of any fucking like deathmatch game of like you want to be number one and then you get like XP for your like cosmetic progression bullshit. I could really get into that. I could see myself getting into that. That would be a lot of fun. So yeah, that comes out on September 4th, and I figure up until then I'll be doing Tony Hawk's levels on a weekly Waypoint, so we'll probably be doing another one of these next week. By the way, after playing so much on the DualShock 4 controller, I've realised that going back to the Xbox 360 controller, which is required to play this game, is actually really difficult. It's just chunkier, it's harder to wrap my thumbs around, and I'm going to say at least 20% of my wipeouts I can blame on that. The other 80% though is just me being bad. I've also been playing quite a lot of World of Warcraft this week. I've been right back into it. I've been streaming some of it, but I've also been playing it off stream. I've been doing so much crap. I don't remember what I did when I talked about it last week, so I apologise if I'm going over stuff I've already said, but I'm basically playing loads of different characters instead of just I usually focus on one or two. I'm just kind of hopping between loads of them. I've been sorting banks out, I've been leveling professions, changing up professions even, so like my mage is my tailor enchanter now and leveling that back up and all that kind of stuff. And it's been really fucking fun. I've been doing pet battles recently the last few days. I've been getting safari achievements. The only ones I need now are the Northrend, the Legion, and the free Battle for Azeroth ones. They did 3 of those there. I kind of want to get caught up on the Safari achievements before the new expansion, because I want to be doing that kind of stuff when it's relevant. Not for any particular reason other than it would just be neat to be walking around the world and being of like Shadowlands and being like, oh look, there's a pet, I suppose I'll catch that while I'm here, you know? I think it would be cool. They also released a trailer for something I've been waiting eagerly for a while now, which is the animated shorts for the next expansion. If you don't know, for every World of Warcraft expansion they release a batch of animated shorts which kind of tell some of the narrative leading into the expansion. They started with Warlords of Draenor with the Lords of War stuff, which was okay. I went back and rewatched the first 2 episodes of those. They speak a little bit too dramatically, it's not very natural. People in comments were making fun of Varian and Murad like ordering a sandwich at Subway and shit, like, let me tell you about cheese. All that, that's basically how they talk for the entirety of those things. But the animation was there from the start, was very beautiful, and they did it a bit better with the Legion ones, which was I'd never know how to say that word, Harbingers? I think it's Harbingers. And then Warbringers for the Battle for Azeroth one, and then the new one that they've just released a trailer for is called Afterlives, and there's going to be 4 of them because there's 4 covenants, so that's exciting. And it looks like, I won't go into a full ramble because I know a lot of people who might be watching this might necessarily not be up to speed on World of Warcraft lore, but needless to say, I'm a massive lore fan and I'm extremely excited for what they've shown in the trailers. But yeah, they've said that they're going to be revealing that during the Gamescom stream on Thursday, which sadly happens the moment I start work, but I'll get caught up on it on my break. And I expect they'll probably be dropping the Shadowlands pre-patch and actual launch dates during that as well, which will be very, very exciting indeed. I don't think pre-patch can be too far off, and that's what I'm weirdly more excited for at this particular point, because I just want new stuff to do, and I'm really excited to kick off my character leveling streaming series, which I've been going on about all month. But yeah, I gotta say, the way that this gaming news stuff has been doled out throughout the year instead of all at once at E3 has kind of kept me going in a weird way, like having something to always look forward to. Like, there's also rumours of a new Direct coming soon, although those are just rumours, so I'm not going to get too hyped about that. But like, the stuff with Gamescom coming out, and like I knew like about a month ago that like, oh right, yeah, Blizzard are going to be there. I think they said they're going to be there, and that's probably where they're going to announce a lot of the final stuff for the Shadowlands launch and all this kind of stuff. So I like that there's always some gaming announcement to look forward to and to think about, and there's stuff on the horizon. DC just came out with a whole bunch of stuff as well regarding like the Gotham Knights and the Suicide Squad game and like all of that kind of shit. So yeah, I mean, I've never really played DC's games, to be fair, but I mean, it's still nice to have something to chew on and think about other than the depressing state of 2020. That kind of thing is something I try and stay away from in the weekly Waypoint, but I do write about it a lot in my monthly stuff. So if you're interested to see just how my year's going when it comes to real life shit instead of bullshit video games, go to christianrichmond.wordpress.com. That's my blog. Yeah, little blog plug at the end there. But that was me failing at Tony Hawk's Tony Hawk's Underground Pro Mod. I'm flailing. Either way, I'm not going to cut it. I'm just going to end it. Thanks, bye.